About sprites. Today we're going to just figure out a little bit about sprites and how they work and how they operate. The first couple lessons we focused on the X and Y coordinates, making sure we know how to do that and how to resize it. Today's a little bit different because we'll introduce actually our objects that we're bringing in. The reason why I say objects because sprite can be a carrot, as you can see an apple, it can be a person, it can be whatever. And so once you run the code, you'll see what happens. So basically you have a variable that says what your sprite will be, and you have a set animation of what it'll look like. And so of course, if I hit this drop down arrow, you'll see this, or you can go to animation here, and you'll see your different choices. I'm gonna delete that one. I don't know why I have that there. Anyway, you can always add new animations if you want to, but that's for a later date. So let's go to finish right quick, go to the next one. It's a video, but you can watch it. It's always good to watch videos, but let's go to the next one. So on 3, it's going to ask you to go ahead and draw a sprite. So therefore, you already have the sprite, and now all you have to do is set an animation for it. So let's go ahead and get rid of sprites. Oh, they're going to ask you where do you feel like it's going to be put at. Right now is at 200, 200. So when we run this right here, you'll see it. You'll have a square. We don't have that set animation yet. So this is the block of code. Again, 200 and 200. It'll put the top of the picture there. Hold on, wait. It'll be in the center. Thank you, Lord. So it'll be in the center. So wherever your center point is, it'll be like a circle almost. It'll put it in there. So if you look at my mouse and look down here, you'll see where it says 200 and 200. Once it runs the code, it'll go ahead and do that. And it says again, no, that's not on the top left corner, so it'll be in the center. All right. Let's go to the next one. Right here, you'll see one on the left and then the right. Let me see what they give you all, because I may have done this by accident. Okay, that's what they do. So in this case, when you run it, you only see one. When it comes to the draw sprite, make sure it's at the bottom of it so you can draw both of them. And then when you rerun it, they'll both pop up, which is pretty simple. We haven't gotten to set animation yet. I'm pretty sure they'll come in eventually. All right, let me redo this one right quick. Don't worry, I'm gonna show it to you anyway, so I just want you to understand it. So here we go. We have an alien that's right here. Now we need the rest of them to come up here. So we got our first one that says top left sprite. So let's go ahead and put a set animation right there. We'll just copy and paste the name of it. Make sure they match. If they don't match, it won't show up. After that, what do they want it to look like? They don't have a choice on it. We'll just put alien. Well, we'll put a bunny. We'll do another one over here for the bottom right. Just copy that one as well. Paste that one. Just choose something different, flybot, and get one more. Copy that one as well. Paste it. After that, what's left? Giraffe maybe? Oh, red plane. All right. And so if we rerun this, because we have set the animation right here, then it'll pop up. Now again, please remember, if they don't match, it won't work. So I'm just gonna show you an example of one that's not gonna work because it's not done correctly. So boom, it's a gem. So again, just make sure the top one and the bottom one, they match. I just press Control-Z, just so I know for those who didn't know what I did. And then it'll pop up the way it needs to pop up. All right, let's go to the next one. This was pretty easy, actually, to be honest. Let me show how y'all's look. All right, so this is how it pops up at first. And so you have, it's supposed to say get ready, you have some soda, and you have some ice cream. So let's go readjust this right quick so we can go ahead and fix these problems. All right, so the first thing is make sure all the variables in the sprite matches. So we got message and message, we got drink and drink, and then we got dessert and drink. So we know that's a huge problem, so let's just go ahead and copy and paste that one to the bottom of it. After we copy and paste it, boom, we see it pop up, right? Nothing wrong with that. We only have one problem, that is that our get ready is behind it. And if you remember in previous lessons, code run from the top and work its way down. So we want this thing to show up right here on top. We have to get this text and literally drop it right here. Again, don't drop it underneath it because it won't show up. and when we reset it, you'll see it pop up. So again, make sure the sprite name matches for the variable in the set animation, and also make sure whatever you want on top, you put at the bottom, and you'll see it in another lesson about how we do backgrounds and put the sprites on top of the background. All right, let's go to the next one. Here we go. They'll just give you some code, and they'll let you go ahead and see which one. All right, so in this case, let's see which one pops up. So right now we have a background. It's sky. We got the variable of the dog. We got the elk over here. That should be this one. I guess they want to drag it over here. That's fine. This one has the background sky. It has the dog, but it has this draw sprite, so we know we're not going to see the elk, only because it's underneath the draw sprite. This one, just want to make sure you understand where you're putting the draw sprite at. Here we go again. We have the background color, we got the variable, but our animation here. And if you remember, I don't know if it was on 3 or 4, where if you don't have a set animation, it's not going to pop up. So we know this one's going to be just a square by itself. And this one's only going to draw its background. This stuff is not going to appear. And when we submit this, it should be all correct. All right. On this one, I don't know if I went through all these. Let's just roll through them right quick. All right, so we already have all our sprites. One of the cool things about this is they are labeled Sprite 1, Sprite 2, Sprite 3, Sprite 4, and Sprite 5. So we don't have to really worry too much about renaming them. I mean, just set the animation to it at that point. It is missing something. As I do this, try to think about what that might be. So because when I run it right now, it's not going to show up. Always remember, you need your draw sprite. If you don't have your draw sprite, it's not going to pop up. And then boom, there it is. There you go. That's what it needs to look like. So again, just make sure they match. After they match, make sure you have your draw sprite, and you'll be A-okay. All right, let's just do 2 more, and then after that, I'm pretty sure you get the hang of the rest of this. Let's do this one. We'll do this one, and we'll do the name of the sprite, and then the rest of it's pretty dang on easy at that point. All right, so in this case, there's an error. So let's go ahead and again, let's match them up again. Boom. Boom, 3, and then 4, 5, and then 6, right? Boom, we got that. All right, so let's run it. So boom, it tells us that there's a error code to it. All right, so one thing you gotta know about it is when you have an animation, it has to have the correct, I don't think they're gonna put it on here or not, it has to have the correct name. To save you a whole bunch of headache and problem and trying to spell it, just hit the drop down arrow, and you'll see the difference. So this Tyrannosaurus Rex is missing an N. Don't worry about it. Just click the one that you feel like is appropriate. Do that for all that. For the ladybug as well. Also do it for the sun, which has a capital S. For the grass 1, for the grass 2, and then for the grass 3. I mean grass 4 actually. It's not even the grass 3, it's a grass 4. After that, if you reset it, boom, you'll have your amazing masterpiece where you have all your sprites. So again, if for some reason, say I come in here and just say I type it wrong and I try to rerun it, like, man, I don't know the name of it. Just click the down arrow button. It's going to save a lot of time. And then boom, you're done with it. All right. All right, let's get one more, and then you can finish the rest out. All right, so this last one right here, they got the cherries, and they want us to fix it. Pretty simple process. We have 1 cherry, 2 cherry, and 3 cherry. Now, the easiest way you can do this, all right? Just like before, if I run this code, this is what's going to pop up, which is correct, right? That's when you start doing different things with it. All right, thank you for letting me serve you. Later days, catch you on lesson 8.